The greatest thing in family life is to take a hint when a hint is intended, Dan, not to take a hint when a hint isn't intended. Take care to sell your horse before he dies. The art of life is passing losses on. The best way out is always through. In 3 words, I can sum up everything I've learned about life. It goes on. What we live by, we die by. Always fall in with what you're asked to accept. Take what is given and make it over your way. My aim in life has always been to hold my own with whatever's going, not against, with. Most of the change we think we see in life is due to truths being in and out of favor. If one by one we counted people out for the least sin, it wouldn't take us long to get so we had no one left to live with. For to be social is to be forgiving. You don't have to deserve your mother's love. You have to deserve your father's. A mother takes 20 years to make a man of her boy, and another woman makes a fool of him in 20 minutes. Love is an irresistible desire to be irresistibly desired. We love things, we love what they are. There never was any heart truly great and generous that was not also tender and compassionate. Education doesn't change life much. It just lifts trouble to a higher plane of regard. Education is hanging around until you've caught on. Thinking isn't agreeing or disagreeing, that's voting. Education is the ability to listen to almost anything without losing your temper or your self-confidence. There are 2 kinds of teachers. The kind that fills you with so much quail shot that you can't move, and the kind that just gives you a little prod behind and you jump to the skies. I hold it to be the inalienable right of anybody to go to hell in his own way. Home is the place where, when you have to go there, they have to take you in. The father is always a Republican toward his son, and his mother's always a Democrat. Humor is the most engaging cowardice. The strongest and most effective force in guaranteeing the long-term maintenance of power is not violence in all the forms deployed by the dominant to control the dominated, but consent in all the forms in which the dominated acquiesce in their own domination. I never dared to be radical when young for fear it would make me conservative when old. The world is full of willing people, some willing to work, the rest willing to let them. The only certain freedoms in departure. Half the world is composed of people who have something to say and can't, and the other half who have nothing to say and keep on saying it. Freedom lies in being bold. The woods are lovely, dark and deep, but I have promises to keep and miles to go before I sleep. I'm not confused, I'm just well mixed. Two roads diverged in a wood and me. I took the one less traveled by, and that has made all the difference. Don't ever take a fence down until you know why it was put up. To such as you with such a master speed cannot be parted nor be swept away from one another once you are agreed. That life is only life forevermore, together wing to wing and or to or. I always entertain great hopes. A bank has a place where they lend you an umbrella in fair weather and ask for it back when it begins to rain. The reason why worry kills more people than work is that more people worry than work.